Does FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil burn seedlings or not? If you scour the internet, you'll find some people say yes, it does burn seedlings. Other people say no, it's never happened to them. Some people are speaking from experience, while other people are just regurgitating information that they heard elsewhere. Well, today I'm going to put it to the test. I have 2 bags of FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil. I'm going to plant 5 seeds, and we'll see if any of them end up burning as a seedling or not. This video is not sponsored by FoxFarm or any company, nor is the channel monetized with advertisements. I'm just doing this for fun, so if you enjoy this type of content, click the thumbs up button. That's it. Easy. Alright, so I have 5 containers here. Why 5 containers? Well, I have 5 seeds to plant, that's why. I have 2 containers that are marked here. That's from 1 bag of soil, and then the other 3 containers are from the other bag of soil. I want to test more than just 1 bag of soil because I feel like some people would see me just test 1 bag and say, hey, well, you just had 1 bag that wasn't hot. Other bags are. So for this test, 2 bags is what I'm going to do this time around. So yeah, all 5 of these containers are filled up. I've left about 2 inches from the top of the pot in order to help prevent overflow and watering. I dropped 5 seeds into water and let them float for 72 hours. All 5 seeds have cracked open and a taproot is visible. Start off with this one right here. Yeah, these taproots are pretty long. They're about a little over a ½ inch long, I'd say. Maybe a ½ inch, a little over a ½ inch. So put it down, taproot down into the soil there. So it's right in there and just lightly covering it and just a small little pack down. So it's just being covered. All sides of the seed now has moisture onto it, and that's the main goal right there. I'm not getting too detailed on germinating and planting because I do have other videos on my channel that cover those processes. Okay, so all 5 have been planted. Get rid of this water that's remaining in here. You can just put it in one of the containers. And yeah, these are actually gonna go into the grow tent now. Technically, they don't need light just yet. Once they sprout from the medium and the leaves start to appear, that's when they will need light. So a lot of folks, what they'll do is they'll start off giving the plant light because they don't know when it's gonna actually sprout and show leaves. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it into a grow tent that I have an 18/6 light cycle going right now. And then once the plants sprout from the soil, they'll immediately have light and be able to photosynthesize. All right, so I've got the 5 seedlings out of the tent. I want to get some zoom in shots here so we can really see the leaves and see if there's any burning at all. So these are on day 5, really only a handful of days after sprout is when we're taking this first look here. And yeah, let's zoom in, see what we can see. Here we can see the cotyledon leaf. It still has the seed hull on this one. I'll pull this one off real quick. I don't want anybody think that that's burning happening here. It's really just a seed hull. Okay, there we go. Now it's off. Let's see what we can see. Okay, so those first 3 were 1 bag. Now we've got the ones that are marked. And let's take a look at the last 2 that are from a different bag. All right, so as of right now, I don't see any burning happening on any of the seedlings. We're gonna keep it growing. We're gonna see if the next couple days, see if anything pops up. So I'll do the same thing here in a few days, pull them out of the tent, get real good close zoom ins, and then we'll see if we can see any burning. All right, day 8, and you can see I've got these plants under the Evo 3 LED grow light. These plants are getting about 300 to 400 ppfd of par, which is right where I like to be for the stage of growth that they're in. And yeah, let's get them out of the tent and take a closer look at them. Got the plants out of the tent, and you can see the 2 here that are marked. This is 1 bag of FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil, and then the 3 here on the right are from the other bag. You can ignore the house plants in the back there. My fiance actually just rooted those, cloned them out, and they rooted, and we transplanted them into those smaller containers. Okay, so the first plant here, looking pretty good. I'm looking at the tips. I don't see any burning on this one, so good to see. Here's the second plant, looking pretty good. Don't see any burning on these tips either. Good. Third plant, this is a different bag of soil. Looking good, no burning here either. Fourth plant, this one has multiple sets of leaves. All of them are looking good. I don't see any burning on any of those tips either. Good. And here's the last one. This one is looking really good as well. No burning at all on any of the tips. Okay, so no burning to report as of right now. One of the things I don't believe I mentioned is the environment conditions. These plants have been in a grow tent that have been about 80 degrees Fahrenheit and about 70 to 75% relative humidity. So right in the dark green range according to the VPD chart. So we'll let these plants continue to grow, let them do their thing, and then we'll check on them in a few days here. Okay, day 12, since they sprouted from the medium, all these plants are looking very good. As far as growth rate, they seem to be on track with growth rate that I've experienced using this soil and past grows. Excellent, excellent growth in my opinion. There is at least one that you can say is smaller than the others, but for the most part, very good growth here on day 12. Let's zoom into these plants and see if any of them are experiencing any burning symptoms. We're gonna start all the way on the left here. This is one bag of soil. Everything is looking pretty good there. I don't see any burning. Tips of the leaves are all looking good on there. No burning. So those two are from one bag of soil. Now let's check out the last three, which are all from a different bag of soil. This one is actually the biggest one out of them all. Really good growth rate. And looking at the tips of the leaves, I don't see any burning on any of the tips. So we're looking good there. This is the smallest one out of them all, from the same bag of soil as the last one I just showed you. No burning on the tips there. And cameras are so deceiving. At one angle, it looks like it's yellow, and the other angle, it looks like it's green growth. You can angle it away where you see the reflection of the light off the leaf. But I will tell you, these are all green. Except the very middle there, that might be a little bit yellow. These plants just woke up. The lights were off for 6 hours. And so the lights just came back on. So if I can lower the exposure, see if that makes a difference. No, still see the reflection of the light. This is the last one. I don't see any burning on these leaves as well. Everything looks good. Okay, so no burning on any of the leaves as of right now. I think if there were gonna be burning, it would have happened now. So I'm gonna call this a wrap. I didn't get any burning out of these two bags. So to answer the question, does FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil burn seedlings? No, they didn't for me. Certainly not saying that this is the case for everybody. Some people might say, well, it's the bag of soil and some of the bags can be hot. But for these two bags, no burning at all. And talking about past experience, I've only had one plant out of the 14 years I've been using FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil. Only one plant that actually had an issue with the soil. It was actually a sour diesel, which is notoriously known to be really finicky when it comes to feeding nutrients. Other than that, I've personally never really had a problem with FoxFarm, and it remains one of my top soils. However, I am going to continue to test soils, do comparisons. I already did one. I've got more that I want to do in the future. I'll put it on the screen right now, the soil comparison I did between FoxFarm Ocean Forest soil and Dr. Q's, which is a local soil here where I live. So feel free to click the box on the screen right now to take you to that video, and I'll leave it at that. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out, everyone.